What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be working on this beautiful 2006 G35. Customers complaining that it's leaking oil. I already took a look at it and it looks like it's the valve covers. So I'm gonna be replacing the gaskets and these ones, they go for the spark plugs. I'm gonna replace those as well. And there's cam sensors on the back. They have O-rings, so I'm gonna be replacing those O-rings as well. I'm gonna jack it up real quick and just check the rear main and the front seal. Hopefully they're not leaking, but if they are, I'm gonna take care of that later on. But for now, let's replace the valve covers. Okay, so I jacked it up and I put a jack stand. I'm gonna go underneath the car and just take a look at the rear main and the front seal. Hopefully they're not leaking. Like I said, definitely the valve covers are, but let's go underneath and check it out. Okay, so this is the front seal and it's not leaking. There's some oil over here next to the compressor, and then oil over here next to the rack and pinion. So okay, well, there's definitely oil next to the between the transmission and the motor, but it's coming from the top. So I don't know if you're able to see the heat shield. It's covered in oil. So I'm gonna replace the valve covers, and then I'm gonna clean this up, and we're gonna check again. But there's a lot of oil here on the rack and pinion, and it's engine oil, so it's definitely coming from the valve covers. As a matter of fact, I'm able to see the valve cover from down here, and it is definitely leaking a lot of oil. So let me go ahead and start taking it apart, and then we're gonna replace it. The transmission oil pan is kind of dry, so that leads me to believe that it is in fact the valve covers and not the rear main. So let's go ahead and replace those valve covers. Okay, so I'm just gonna put cardboard on the bottom because I'm gonna be cleaning the surfaces, and I'm gonna be using the greaser, so I don't want to make a mess on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna start by taking the cover off, and then the intake. Got some of my tools over here. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the top of the intake. I'm gonna remove the throttle body because it has coolant hoses on the bottom. So I might leave it hanging. I might take it off, I don't know yet, but let's remove the throttle body first, and then I'm gonna remove the top section of the intake. Okay, so I'm taking the intake off now. I removed the throttle body. I didn't have to, but oh well, it's done. I mean, it's gonna make it easier for me to get to the hoses anyway, so that was a good thing. This is the purge valve for the evap. So that one, I'm just gonna put it on the side. The fuel pressure regulator, I'm just gonna leave it there. So now I'm gonna be taking the top part of the intake. I'm gonna be taking it off. So let's go ahead and take it off. Okay, now I'm gonna remove the bottom section of the intake. I gotta remove this PCB hose right here. It's kind of old and it's hard, so it's gonna crack. It'll put a crack on me. So I'm gonna take it off. I might replace it. I think I have some vacuum hose or some PCB hose. So let me go ahead and take this bottom section of the intake off. It's pretty much this 10 right here, another 10 on the back, and then the ones on top, and this should come off. Okay, so there is one bolt missing. I'm gonna see if I have an extra one. I should have an extra one, so when I put it back, I'm gonna put the one that is missing. I'm gonna put it back on. So let me go ahead and take this off. Hopefully it doesn't break, but most likely it is. See, like I told you guys, it broke off. So I'm just gonna completely take it off because I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna put another one on. This one. Oh, here it is. I'll just put another one on. Okay, so I'm gonna put let me take this gasket off. So I'm gonna put some probably napkins in here so nothing goes in there, and pretty much I just gotta remove whatever's left on top of the valve covers, and I'm ready to completely take them off. Okay, now I'm gonna try to remove the harness. Okay, so I already vacuumed and I already blew air on it. So now I'm gonna remove the valve covers. I'm gonna start on this side because it's the hardest one. So let me go ahead and start taking it off. Let's see. And you know what? I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take this fuel pressure regulator off because it's kind of in the way. So I want to make it easier for me. So let's take that off. I should have just done it since the beginning, but oh well. So I'm gonna put this on the side. And now I have a little bit more room to remove the valve cover. Okay, so that's it. Let's take it off now. I have to pry it off. Okay, so here's one. I'm just gonna put it on the floor. Let me get a piece of cardboard. Where's the other? All right, so here's one. I'm gonna go ahead and take the other one off now. The other one's a lot easier, so let's go ahead and take it off. Okay, so I took off all the bolts. Now I'm just gonna pry it a little bit because of the silicone. So just a little bit, just to break it loose. And this one, I'm just gonna completely take it off. So here it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these valve covers and clean the surface over here on the heads, and then I'm gonna be ready to install them. This motor looks kind of clean. It doesn't look that bad. Looks like they do their oil services. So let me go ahead and clean these valve covers, and then I'll show you guys how to put them back on. Okay, so I got the covers cleaned up already. They're ready to go. I'm gonna install them in a second, but before I do, I want to replace the O-rings on the sensors, on the cam sensors. So I'm gonna be taking the cam sensors off, and I'm gonna be replacing the O-rings. You just gotta be careful not to break it. There it is. So here's the cam sensor. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. I'm just gonna wipe it off. So let me go ahead and find I got a couple of O-rings. So I'm gonna find the right one, the right size, and I'm gonna go ahead and replace the O-ring so that it has new O-rings and it doesn't leak any oil. Okay, so I already cleaned all the bolts. They're not perfectly clean, but they're better than how they were before. I already installed the O-rings from the sensors on the back. There's 2 of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the valve covers. So let me go ahead and install them. Here's the gaskets over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put silicone on right here. There's the only place that requires silicone. This area right here, and also this area down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some silicone so I don't get any leaks. And then this one's pretty much ready to install, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and install the other one. Okay, so I already installed both valve covers. I put another hose. I had this one laying around. This one's soft. So this is the other one. This is the one it had. So this one's, it's no good anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the coils. And then I'm gonna, what else I need to do? I gotta put the coils, and then I gotta bolt on the harness back on. And then there's another PCB hose that goes here. I'm gonna put a new one because this one's the same as the other one. It's hard, and then it's not flexible, so you can't put it on anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that, but for now, like I said, I'm gonna put the coils back on. Okay, so I'm ready to install the bottom part of the intake. There was a bolt missing, but I found another one similar size. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this right now. Okay, I already installed the bottom section of the intake. So it was pretty much this bracket right here, the bracket for the fuel pressure regulator. It has the bolt on the back. This is actually the nut, and then another one over here, and then the ones in the middle, and that's pretty much it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the top portion of the intake. So let me go ahead and install that. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the valve covers. I already put all the vacuum hoses, the PCB. I put this one on because the other one was like super messed up. I also replaced this one, and then I put this one right here on the back. It's a heater hose, but that's all I got for now, so I'm gonna have to use a heater hose for now. I put the intake back on, the manifold. So I'm just gonna finish putting the cover. I'm gonna finish putting the cover on right now, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna check the oil level, and I'm gonna clean the bottom of the engine. just so I can verify that it's not gonna leak anymore. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the car. I'm gonna go ahead and drive it out right now. Okay, so there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off right now, and I'm gonna let it run for a little bit, make sure it doesn't leak any more oil. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching.